Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button, leave a like down below. Today is the first of hopefully many videos for Phantasy Star New Genesis. Probably wondering why I'm wearing this goofy polar bear beanie. Well, originally the channel was going to be called Frosty Beard Gaming, but I decided to go another route. I might change it. I might put a poll up. Let me know if I should change it or not. Anyway, so this is the first of many videos. This is the next game I'm going to try to cover on the channel because it's one of my favorite games series, and this improves upon the original so much. So when you first start playing Phantasy Star Online, you bring in into this menu here. It's coming out to PlayStation tomorrow. I'm doing this on the Xbox and mixing it with my PC, so if the audio is really bad, forgive me. So anyway, you start it up. Go ahead and hit yes because you want to play with other consoles and stuff. Otherwise, there might not be enough people to play with. And then you go to your ship selection. So if you want to play with your buddies or something like that, make sure you guys pick the same ship. Otherwise, you won't be able to play together. So you pick a ship. I'm on ship 2. Might be a little delay in the audio here. And then you can go to all these different things. You can go to character creation / selection. I got my characters here. I got my main lady character for the new game. There's 2 different games here. I'll go over that in a second. And then I got my character I beat the original game with. He's only level 7 on the new one. So anyway, I recommend playing the old game first. And I'll show you how to do that. So you go pick a character after you make your character. The character creation will take you probably an hour or 2 because there's so many options. That's one of the reasons why I love this game so much. So let's see. You got start. Play Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis. That's the new game that they're currently working on. It's basically an early access because it's just not done yet. They keep adding to it every 6 months. They add a huge new area to explore. So a lot of people are complaining that it's not as good as PSO2. Well, PSO2 was out for 8 years. This has been out for about a year and a half. So it's going to take some time to get it done, but it's super fun. So you go to Start Game PSO2. That's the original game. And it's a good thing they kept them together because I think the new game would have died off by now because the player base is kind of split. They come in, they do all the new stuff, and then they go back to this game. This game is amazing. So when you first load up, it might look a little janky because I had to turn off the instant game response for the capture card to work. And there's a short delay in the controls here. So you're like, okay, what do I do? It'll do the whole tutorial and all that stuff. It's going to throw a lot of stuff at you. And I'll walk you through where to go and how to do everything. But your main section here to go to is right here. You're going to want to do... You got your, let's see, expeditions. So you go under here, and you go into expeditions. And these are like the missions you can level up really fast and just enjoy the game. Although the leveling in this game is a lot slower than the new game. Because in the new game, they want everybody to get together really fast so they're not one person's stuck in the first area trying to level up in the other area. In this, I'm pretty sure you can go play the higher difficulties. It's been a while since I've played it, at a low level. I'm maxed out level with this class. And you just kind of go through and you explore. And what's really cool about this game, PSO2, I'll just pick a level here. Let's do a short one. I can always exit too. I'm max level, so I can do super hard. Accept quest. And then you can set a private group, so you just invite your friends and stuff like that. Just like most of these games. I'm just going to leave it alone because it doesn't really matter. Accept current block. Boom. Okay, that's fine. I don't care. It's been a while since I played this one. Alright, and then you're like, okay, now what? What do I do now? So, obviously the game will show you how to do this in the early tutorial, but you just kind of go over here, go into the gateway, and this is the ship dropping zone, which is really cool. I wish the new game had this, but the new game is big open areas. This is like level based. It's kind of like Monster Hunter, zone based is what I should say, zone based. So anyway, so you're in here. I'm the summoner class because it's basically like Pokemon. It's awesome. You got all these little kiosks here. Excuse me, I got snot in my throat. You come here, and each time you play a mission, you can get a little like defense boost, attack boost, HP boost, whatever you want. And if you're paying for premium, you can buy the better ones. So I'm just going to do this just to show you. And it only lasts for this mission, though. So keep that in mind. And if you leave back to the lobby, it turns it off. And then for you new players, if you don't have friends to play with, or if you need help and your buddies aren't online, this is a godsend. I hope they add this to the new one. You can come in here and you can recruit party members. They'll be at your level. And let's say you're a sword class and you need a healer. You just kind of go through and you find one that's the class you need. So let's say a force. And let's say you want a ranged person because you're the close combat person. You just invite another buddy. And you can invite up to 3, I think. And then if you play through the story mode, you can unlock story characters to help you, which is really cool. I really hope they add this into the new game. And if you use them enough, they'll eventually give you a gift, which is really cool. So you get extra little items here. This is why this game is so much better than the new one in its current state. The new one is obviously prettier, but let's just do that. And I think that's it. And see, look, they're already giving me buffs and attack buffs and all that stuff. So, you know, the typical MMO things like that. Let me make sure okay, good. Sometimes I do this and I forget to turn the mic on. I'm like, ah! So anyway, I got my computer screen here, my big-ass TV over there. So anyway, so once you do that, you can also buy, here's your storage. You can put storage in here. And this is where you can buy, like, let's say you're running low on healing items, like this. Kind of ran low a little bit, so I'll buy some. Purchase complete. This is where you're going all your healing items, monomates for your low-level healing items. You won't need these until you get to a higher enough level. And you find most of these just playing the game, right? Occasionally you'll have to find them or buy them to fill up your stuff. And then you got all these capsules. We'll go over that later. And then that's how you teleport back if you're in a bind and you just need to get back. Or if you need to quit the game real quick, you can use one of those. You can sell stuff, all the usual MMO stuff like that. And then to start the mission, just kind of jump right in. And then you got all these characters doing stuff. And as you can see in the upper right corner is the little map, since it's zone-based. There's a certain amount of, ooh, shiny one right off the bat. Nice. Ooh. Upgrade real quick. There we go. The summoner class, once you max it out, you're kind of like OP, because this little guy right here can just kill everything like super fast. And they got these little mining things. They kind of changed it in the second one. You just kind of activate this, and you can only do a certain amount based on your stamina. Like I said, it'll explain all this when you first play it, so pay attention, because there's a lot, especially in PSO2. Ooh, I got a good rock. And if you do it a bunch of times, it'll give you like this combo thing, so you get better stuff. So there's that. I'm just going to complete a mission here. Alright, you can usually just run to the end. The one thing I wish they would have added to this was a run button, because they added it to the new game. So when you go back to the old game, you're like, oh man, you're slow. And when you first play this, I recommend like searching every little nook and cranny to find a bunch of good items and just level up faster. I kind of like how they stuck with the theme of the original. There's a forest area, a lava area, you know, the usual tropes of a RPG and stuff like that. Rappies look really funny in this one. It says you can have up to 12 people just walk around out here. So other players will have characters with them as well. And occasionally they have a cool little one of these things. How do I shoot again? Nice. Hit the B button here. Oh, the computer's going dark. I hate when it does that. Freaks me out. It's like, what happened? feel like I should just quit the mission and then show you how to do other stuff too. So next area. I didn't want to start a new character because I have so many right now that I'll have to, you know, pay money for a new character. But if you want to play with your friends on other servers and stuff, you can pay to have them transferred. You're not like locked to that server, but you will have to wait until they do maintenance, which is once a week, every Wednesday, for it to transfer over. And you can also make one character on each server if you wanted to go that route too. All right, and then there's the fishing one. Typical fishing, you know. Fishing. That's how you get these items in this game. I have to take this beanie off. It's like 90 degrees over here with this hot weather. It's getting really bad. It's supposed to be a whole week of 100-degree weather. I'm like, ugh. Luckily, I'm off the day of release for this on PlayStation. Once it comes to PlayStation, I'm just going to use the PlayStation built-in recording feature, so you probably won't see my face. But the capture card seems to work fine at the PlayStation. I don't know why it's having issues with the Xbox. I had to like configure the whole thing. PlayStation thing, it just worked. Maybe I just got lucky? I don't know. It had something to do with the instant game response. For some reason, it wouldn't detect the HDMI thing in... sorry, I'm trying to play at the same time. Alright, where's the map? There's the map. Okay. And what's cool is if you do play the new one, all your cool new, like the good graphics, character, and items all are compatible with the old game too. And all your costumes and stuff are compatible with the new game, but you have your PSO2 rendered character and you have your new Genesis rendered character. So that makes sense. In other words, you'll have to save like a body type for the original and a body type for the new one. Otherwise, it'll look all weird and warped. Like you might have a huge ass or a tiny head because it doesn't convert to the new character model as well. Oh crap. Oh, I hate those things. Watch out. Whoa, crap. For these things, they usually kill you in about one hit. Oh crap. Oh. I'm level 100 and it almost killed me. There we go. Whoa. It's going to be really cool when all the new players come in. This game needs it. There we go. Dodge button is your friend. Serpentine. Serpentine. And there's a bunch of different classes to use. And you have to unlock a double jump in this, which is kind of a bummer. Oh crap. Run away. Beacon suppression? So you just have to survive that thing and just run away from it. You can't kill it, which is kind of weird. I really wish they kept supporting the original, because the original it's just so much better. It's like, at least keep doing like, you know, events and stuff. You don't have to like make new content for it, but there we go. At the end. Oh, and these things are your friend too. Let's say you're hurt a bunch, your whole team. This will heal your team up right before you fight. It's right before each boss of the main boss of the area. You can heal yourself completely, which is really cool. So you're not going in there all beat up and stuff. Unless you want a challenge, then you just say, forget that. So here's the first boss. Story mode, or the expedition mode. I forgot how to play the original. My little mag is giving me a little buff here. I'll show you this real quick. And your mag is a cool special. They did a really good job mapping this to a controller, in my opinion. That's right. Very cutie. Yeah. Woo! Oh. And in the original, when you beat a boss or beat an area, make sure you hit this thing. This is all your items. You automatically pick up the money, but you have to decide if you want to pick up the items or not. So you're like, is that worth it? I think it shows it right there. You see the rarity. And then the meat. I forget. I think that's for your mag. I don't remember. Yeah. It's funny how in the old game everything's flat, like Pokemon. And this is how you go back. Go back to your ship. Then you get a rating based off your performance. You get a little extra money for beating it. And then this thing you'll see when you play through the story mode far enough. You get these awesome forms. Like a power-up form, basically like Frieza's final form looking thing. And it's so cool. I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's pretty rad. There's a bunch of them. And then to go back to the main lobby, this will make everybody go back to the, wherever the heck they're from. Return to lobby. And then everybody left. The party is disbanded. There you go. See, everybody left my party. The thing wore off. And that's how you do missions. Keep an eye out for more videos of this. Thanks for watching, and stay frosty.